we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
You see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop.
I'm scared.
Good girl.
Yeah!
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it...
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now, we have a chance to put things right, but in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no... I never hit. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian frit. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army.
Thank you, Field.
But they are not the only...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require... We will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of states.
I'm flattered. And I have other What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different kind.
Well, I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in us.
I shall.
My lord, your lord uncle bade me escort the field marshal.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, man.
An envoy. I'm not sure. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least. No use calling Ambrosia now. Good girl.
Yeah!
That'll do, girl. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else?
I know it's a lot to ask.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left. The people of Lostwing are my... You'll have to find...
I'm sorry.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That... If it's the we'll see that the grapes are picked.
It's not...
Then what is it? You said yourself...
You know that's not...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring... I fear that any rejoinder I make...
So you'll join him? Field Marshal Havel. I can erect...
That would be... I hear the road.
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Any statesmen we speak with are liable to resist our entreaties if they feel that what little power remains to them is at stake. They must be dealt with skillfully. I shall not repeat.
Reckon Master Quentin could argue an egg back up a hen's quib if he set his mind to it.
Uncle, the field...
Ha! Of course.
They will await your return. What? Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree, he asked if I might have a solution. And I suggested a certain Imperial Lord
One.
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his.
Another out. Just the thing we need to put good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad.
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage.
Oh, the Seven High House. They have all agreed to... Oh, of course it did take... But luckily I...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumour has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward, Rockford, from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased she had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next noon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's
I'm happy to.
Now, join us there at your earliest...
Of course.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe... Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to... but I'm sure that you wish to continue your... Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes... Rutherford spoke fondly of the great Bond.
Us?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to... We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that and to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the states. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it as the fate of the lies in my nephew, but the well-being of her people lies in ours.
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, for what great moment in history... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well,
That it is.
this is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that we shall play our parts to the best of our ability. The realm needs its Sacrandal. I want you to keep this signed accord.
I will.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is it gonna do?
help you today, Clive? Sorry, but you're not quite there yet. Come again. I may have more for you. What do you think happened to...
Sid!
With what?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what...
It's Miss Middledall. Very...
When she is, she acts like we...
In the
That's what I...
Well, she does have a lot on her.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? Don't listen to...
But who's gonna put Miss Mid...
Why don't I go and...
You do. She's in her...
Don't scare...
Thanks for the... Mid.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise...
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding... Is this really so imp...
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? It's not fair! The gods get the skies all to themselves. The Fallen had their chance. But they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them, but not me. Well, almost.
And is that a what?
Are you volunteering? But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil. And not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crack. Then I'll need some boat.
If it's beast bones you're after.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
They make an oil down at the docks in Old Hill that's as slippery as the sea nasties they render it.
Has Middledall mentioned a new project?
All this time.
Inside hundreds of meters. That would mean the crystal is
Massive. All right.
Only if you... Mid needs...
Most, but if it's durability you're looking...
I do. Well,
Well, but don't
I'll keep it...
Normally I wouldn't recommend going anywhere near an adamantus.
Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. Let's go.
Faster!
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide? Looks like we found it. Materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
You make it sound like I asked you.
Tell me.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went under cogwheel. Gear's that small are a bastard to make, and I...
Wait, the children. When they took apart, now that I think about it, they...
The young'uns? But why would the... I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cop. Don't look at me like that, Clive. I already apologised to Blackthorn. Miserable.
Sid!
She wasn't. She's just busy.
I knew. Is it in...
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to... A brass gear.
Oh!
We saved it.
Since your lesson, we've been
That.
Look! I found it! Is that all?
That's all for now.
That...
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Well, did they have it?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well... That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course,